Hello. Welcome to Sim Games TO, and I'm your host Tony. So today in this episode of our build of Whitehorse, we're going to be setting up an oil industry, and I'm going to explain to you how to make money with it. So let's start with what comes first, which is taking a look at our natural resources on the map to see where oil is located. And we can see that here, where it is black. So this looks like a good location to place our oil industry, and so I'm going to start by painting in the industry area. One of the reasons that this is a very good location to place an oil industry is because there are train tracks that go right through it. This is going to be very good so that we're going to be able to set up a cargo train station for trains to easily export the raw oil goods that we're going to be producing. This is going to allow us to make more money by easily exporting our goods and reducing truck traffic. So the next thing that I'm going to do is set up all of the roads inside of the oil industry. And I'm going to set these up in a way that there are several roads that go in and out to distribute the traffic better and to create better traffic flow all around. This is going to be a rather smaller oil industry by comparison to how large you can actually make these in the game. However, size is not everything. For making money with the oil industry, the key to making money with the oil industry is efficiency. You see, you only get paid for goods when they arrive at their destination. This is a very key thing to understand when making an oil industry, because if you have a very large industry, say 3 times the size of this one, but your trucks are stuck in traffic because your city does not have good traffic flow, then this will cause your industry to make less money, or it could even possibly cause your industry to lose money. For that reason, I am going to put in the train station, and I will place it here on the other side of the industry away from the main roads on purpose. The reason that I'm going to do this is to get the trucks to travel on the roads to the cargo station instead, to ease traffic congestion on the other side of the industry, where it is connected to the main roads. This will distribute truck traffic by a lot, and allow for the many trucks that will be going in and out of this industry to arrive at their destination sooner, which will ultimately allow a faster turnaround of goods, which will lead to higher profits. And this is where efficiency comes into play. How the cargo train station works is that trucks will deliver their goods to the station. Then when there is a large enough load for a train, the train will spawn and then export these raw goods. Of course, you should know that you only get paid for the delivery of these raw good exports when the train exits the map. Therefore, it would be important to mention that the same goes for cargo trains, where if they are stuck in traffic, or as we would call it in this case, train traffic, or have a very long distance to travel to the exit map, your industry will operate less efficiently and make less money. So in the case of the oil industry, you need to set up oil pumps to extract the raw oil resources from under the ground. After that, these goods can then be taken directly by trucks and sold to the industrial buildings in your city, or can be taken by truck, train, ship, or planes and exported out of the city. However, the industry's DLC offers some additional layers of depth to this industry, where you can have processing plants and storage facilities. Processing plants will take the raw materials and turn them into processed goods. In this case of the oil industry, these will be petrochemicals or oil sludge. The oil storage tanks will accept raw goods and then store them while they have space, until they are needed by the industries or when they can be exported. These both add an additional layer of depth to the industry and will give you an additional revenue stream. How these processing plants and storage facilities work is that they make for an additional step in the industrial process to make you more money. And the reason for this is because you also get paid for these additional loads when they arrive at these locations. So now instead of just simply taking the raw materials, in this case oil, directly to industrial buildings or exporting them, some goods, depending on demand, will also be taken to these processing plants and storage facilities. Then these stored and processed goods will then be transported to the industrial buildings or exported, and you get paid for both. It is important to point out that storage facilities can be placed anywhere on the map and do not need to be in your industrial area. I hope that you enjoyed this video and have learned something that you can use in your city. Please do give it a like because it does go a long way, and subscribe to get notifications for new videos. And as always, happy skylining!